Hey there, fellow citizens, let's talk about markets. Markets are like your awkward family reunion, full of potential but often messy and occasionally disastrous. In a perfect world, markets work like a well-oiled hot dog eating contest. Everyone gets what they want, even if it means a little indigestion later, but sometimes things go haywire. That, my friends, is a market failure. Think of it like this. You go to the store to buy a litre of milk. You expect the price to be reasonable, the milk to be fresh, and the cows involved to be treated decently. When those expectations aren't met, bam! Market failure. Market failures happen for a bunch of reasons. Hidden information, too much power in too few hands, or costs and benefits that spill over onto innocent bystanders. These failures aren't just economic hiccups, they have real-world consequences, like environmental damage, unfair competition, and a whole lot of frustrated consumers. But don't worry, it's not all doom and gloom. By understanding these failures, we can actually start fixing them. Market failures come in a variety of delightful flavors. Let's break down a few fan favorites. First up, we've got externalities. These are the sneaky side effects of a transaction that nobody asked for and nobody wants to pay for. Imagine a factory dumping toxic waste into a river. The factory makes money, you get your product, but the poor fish and anyone downstream pay the price. That's a negative externality. Next, we have public goods. These are things that everyone benefits from, whether they contribute or not. Think streetlights, national defense, or a functioning legal system. The problem is, without government intervention, these things would be underproduced or not produced at all. After all, why pay for a streetlight when you can just freeload off your neighbors? Last but not least, we have monopolies. This is when one company corners the market and gets to dictate prices, quality, and everything in between. Think of it like your cable company, but with even more power and fewer scruples. Monopolies are like that one friend who hogs all the snacks. Not cool, man, not cool. Let's put some faces to these market failure monsters, shall we? Take air pollution. Factories spew out nasty stuff into the air, causing respiratory problems and contributing to climate change. That's a negative externality in action, folks. Then there's the classic example of public goods. Lighthouses. They help ships navigate safely. But it's tough to charge ships for using them. Without government funding, we'd have a lot more shipwrecks and a lot less romantic seafaring adventures. And who could forget the poster child for monopolies, like big tech? These companies control vast amounts of data and market share, stifling competition and potentially harming consumers. Remember, with great power comes great responsibility and the potential for massive market failure. So, how do we fix these market messes? Well, it's not always easy, but there are a few tools in the old toolbox. Governments can step in and regulate industries, impose taxes or subsidies, or even provide public goods themselves. Think carbon taxes to reduce pollution, subsidies for renewable energy, or, actually funding public education. We can also encourage more responsible consumption and production patterns. Things like supporting businesses with ethical practices, reducing our carbon footprint, and just being more aware of the impact of our choices. Remember, every little bit helps. Fixing market failures isn't about punishing businesses or turning the government into Big Brother. It's about creating a system that works for everyone, not just a select few. It's about ensuring that markets are a force for good, not just a recipe for disaster. It's about time we demand better, don't you think? Other cases of market failure include asymmetric information and common property resources. Hope you enjoyed this video on market failures. Go ahead and click that like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more on economics.